Hey everybody, JCB here at the Awesomeness. You're watching the Awesomeness YouTube channel. So today we are answering the question, is it busy at Six Flags Magic Mountain on Valentine's Day? Six Flags Plaza, Valentine's Day 2020. It's a Friday. It's about 5 o'clock p.m. We came directly after work at 3 o'clock, got here about 5, and the front gates are already pretty much closed down. So I don't know if it was empty earlier today, but I figured on Valentine's Day on a Friday, the nighttime would be the best bet for it to be busy as people are going to be going on dates. Funny enough, I would not recommend coming to Six Flags on Valentine's Day for a date because they close at 6. So one thing about coming so late is the front entrance where you normally have to pay for parking was completely closed. And then it's basically on an open lane where you can drive through, probably for like picking people up or if you're a returning guest. But since we had paid for priority parking ahead of time, that's one of the reasons why we wanted to make sure we came. Even though we ended up having to work this morning, we definitely wanted to scan our parking pass because if you don't, you actually get like penalized and it's harder to get priority parking next time. So with not being anybody there at the front gate, we decided to go to customer relations. We explained to customer service our dilemma, and they basically said that they would scan it for us. They took the paper from us. So either they're actually going to scan it, which would be cool because we won't get penalized, or there actually is no penalization and they just threw it away. Like, it's possible it's just a scare tactic, but I don't know for sure. For what it's worth at this late hour, Magic Mountain does not appear to be very busy on Valentine's Day. The parking lot was kind of full, but not especially. It is strange to me that they closed so early on Valentine's Day, considering it's like the biggest date night of the year. But okay. So today's kind of a bust. We got like a half hour before the park closes. It's kind of getting dark, as you can tell. But I'll be back on Monday, President's Day. So we'll see how it is then. A hard cut to President's Day. Opening gates. President's Day. About 1:30 in the afternoon. Here again at Six Flags Magic Mountain, this time on February 17th, 2020, President's Day. We're gonna see if it's busy today. So far, my first impression is that this is the busiest I've seen it since I started doing this Is It Busy series. So, out of all the holidays that have come so far this year, this is the busiest it's been. Still doesn't look incredibly busy, but we'll see as we explore more of the park. It's definitely busier than it was when I came on Friday for Valentine's Day. Boy, was that a waste of time. Full throttle. Again, kind of busy. There's a line at the Wings place. That's a sign. But I'm still able to like freely move around without having to like dodge people. So originally we weren't really planning on coming on February 14th since it's not like a proper holiday. Like you still get your mail, the banks are still open, people still have to work on Valentine's Day. So we didn't really consider it like a true holiday, but the one exception to that, the one reason why it might have been busier than just a normal Friday would be the evening, because people do go on dates a lot on Valentine's Day, to the point where it's not uncommon you'll actually have to wait for a table at a crappy restaurant. So we thought if there's any chance of being busier than a normal Friday, it'd be in the evening. So that's why we decided to come kind of when we came, was the evening for a date night. So it was weird that it was closing. This is a line to Goliath. I'm glad I grabbed my Skip the Line pass. Skip the Line pass is actually a pretty amazing deal when you think about it. Since most of the flash passes still make you wait the same amount of time as whatever the current wait time is. Or the gold pass that you wait half that amount of time. So if this is an hour line, you still wait a half an hour. Only the platinum pass that you skip 90% of the time, which is basically what I'm doing now with my Skip the Line passes. They'll only get 2 of them. That's fine for someone like me who comes all the time. Today is definitely busier than the other times I've been here in 2020. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's probably a 5, with 10 being the busiest. The Goliath was a lot of fun. Haven't been on that in a while. I tend to go on that ride when the missus isn't with me because she doesn't really care for it. Like, she's not scared of it. She just doesn't really like it all that much. So I try to go on it whenever she's not with me, so I get a chance to ride it and I don't have to drag her along. I'm over here at the old Green Lantern site. There's a couple of YouTubers that pointed out that there are markers in this area for construction, and they're all kind of speculating about this could be the location for whatever new ride Six Flags gets for 2021. So just kind of checking the area out. No signs of construction over here yet. By that I mean like no moved earth. No major pieces of equipment anywhere in sight. Oh, a lizard. Hey, buddy. It's like there's markers here. C135. Who knows what that means though. I will tell you this, if they are tearing up this part of the park to put a new ride, they better not get rid of our corn stand. I love that place. Yeah, I think today's sort of a good calibration. It's not too busy, but it's not too slow. This is a good medium point to judge other days on. I wonder when they'll bring the new Quirk Show in. It's always a fun way to escape the heat in the summertime. Anyway, heading over here to Twisted Colossus, my other skip the line pass for today. Then we'll probably head over to Justice League and try to check out some of the construction going on that side of the old Green Lantern ride. And we'll see what kind of progress has been made. Twisted Colossus, definitely one of my must rides whenever I come to the park. The line is not crazy busy, it's not outside the sign yet, but it's close. Okay, so that was Twisted Colossus. That was my second of 2 skip the line passes. Now I'm gonna head through the Boardwalk area over by Tidal Wave and Justice League ride to see what I can see as far as construction goes. Just to check it out. So I'm here on the Boardwalk, and there's definitely a big difference between today and, let's say, Super Bowl Sunday, or today and New Year's Day. Quite a bit busier. Again, not restrictively so. There's just people here. You're not like jam-packed. Like even this bottleneck area up ahead, which is like its absolute worst during the summertime, where like you'll have a hard time squeezing through here. Look, it's not really that bad. Taking a look at Tidal Wave. Rumor is this ride could be going away. Over here, just kind of looking to see what's new, what's different, what's changed. Are there any clear indicators of construction? Or are they just doing gas lines, water lines, concrete type maintenance? But I gotta say over here, maintenance for concrete isn't really needed, as most of it's still pretty new. No real signs of any major construction happening here anytime soon. But that doesn't mean the rumors are untrue. It just means no progress has really been made yet. And it's still early. They're not going to announce whatever it is until September. Late August, beginning of September type thing. So it's not unusual that we want to see anything just yet. I'd be interested to know if any permits have been pulled or anything of that nature happening. Justice League Battle for Metropolis, pretty busy. Line goes all the way back there somewhere. I had debated on whether or not to use one of my skip the line passes for that ride, and the only reason I didn't is because it's kind of boring by yourself. I mean, you're usually with a group of some people, but it's pretty boring by yourself. One of the ways you can sort of test whether or not the park is super busy is by checking certain rides. For instance, Gold Rusher. If Gold Rusher has any kind of a line, that means it's pretty busy. It's kind of the canary in the coal mine. Just out of curiosity, I'm heading over to West Coast Racers to see how busy that ride is today. Since this is the busiest day I've seen this year. I can't tell for sure, but it kind of looks and sounds like the go-karts are operational. I see flashing lights. I see people waiting in line. I hear the faint rumblings of terrible gas motors. Just waiting for their chance to be told to stop. The underground. Yep, same old car, same old track. But now West Coast Racers races above you as you are told to stop going so fast. Slow down. Don't turn so hard. Stop going. Stop stopping. I was really hoping they would get rid of the go-karts when they redid this area. I mean, they're just such a waste of space. Space that could otherwise be used for rides that don't cost a bunch of money and aren't terribly lame. Oh, looks like West Coast Racers are seeing some love today. Pretty busy. So as I said before, if you're under the shade structure right here, you're probably looking at about an hour-long wait, and that's what the wait time sign says as well right there. 1 hour wait. It seems reasonable to wait that long for this ride. If you're inside the building, it's about half that, which is much nicer. So just be prepared if you come to ride West Coast Racers this summer. You're probably looking at about an hour wait. Well, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I do have to work tomorrow, so I was thinking about heading home right now. But then I remembered I have a meal pass. I should use it if I'm here. So now I'm trying to decide where I want to eat. They appear to have set up a sort of clearance zone over here on the outside of Studio 6F. Pretty cool. Lots of stuff for sale that probably didn't sell very well over the course of the last year. Every time I go to record, a roller coaster drops. So that little sidewalk sale was actually pretty decent. They have, wow. They have hoodies for as low as $20. They have t-shirts, a lot of t-shirts for $5, some of them are $10. Lots of like figurines and stuff from TV shows that are all like $5. It seems pretty good. Nothing there really caught my eye. Nothing I thought the missus would like. There was one t-shirt that just said summer and how much roller coasters all over it. That's kind of cool. But it was still $10 and I don't know. I didn't see myself actually wearing it, so I passed, but pretty neat. Hopefully they keep that kind of thing going. The last troll of the park. Still here. Still bumping away. So I don't know how long it's been gone, but apparently a while. Because I just realized I got rid of the guess your weight and height. The booth that used to have the guess your height or weight or age or whatever the heck it was is now just gone. I don't know when it happened, but yeah, this thing's in its place. That food/beer stand has been there for a while. It's just weird that it just dawned on me that the guess your age thing's gone. Strange. So I feel a little bad having never gotten an answer to whether or not it's busy on Valentine's Day. Although while we were leaving, they have the like 4 or 5 turnstiles you have to go through before you can exit the park, and each one of those had right about 5,000 turns on it, which leads me to believe there was like 20,000 people there that day. So I'll try to glance at what they are today and kind of make a comparison based on that. But when I was here, the parking lot wasn't terribly full, and as you can tell from the footage, it didn't look all that crazy busy. But I don't know. I just know it's a bad place to try to take your date on Valentine's Day. When I bought my food, I got this 20 free rings at Ring Toss in Mining Town coupon. First of all, I had no idea there is a mining town at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I assume that's where Roaring Rapids is. The problem is there's no ring toss game anywhere up here. There's a ring toss game down in the Boardwalk, but definitely not down here where they have soccer and basketball and like they shoot balls at a bottle thing. Then like darts at balloons, and of course the water races game. I also checked in the arcade, just thinking like, oh, maybe it's a arcade ring toss game, but nope. I have no idea where I would use this. Very strange. I came up here because the Full Throttle Saloon was actually really busy. There was a wait for a table, so I decided, well, I didn't want chopsticks, and I didn't want just like ice cream or something like that, which I guess I could have got. I wanted food, so I walked up here to the country kitchen place and had a terrible hamburger. I regret it. No real line of chopsticks. A couple people waiting, not too bad. So it's been a nice day here at the park today. Had a lot of fun. Got to ride a couple rides. Is it busy on President's Day? Yeah, it is. It's busy. It's not so busy that you can't have fun. It's not so busy that you won't be able to do anything. But expect a little bit of a wait. It's busy. There's people around. They're out enjoying themselves. It's been a good day. I still stick by it's about a 5 out of 10 day rating. It hasn't really gotten any busier since I said that. And that's a good kind of middle ground. Like, it does get way busier than this. Like, there are days where this whole walkway here is just jam-packed. But there are also days where it's way dead and you won't see anybody for a while. Today is not either of those days. So it's a good 5 out of 10, I'd say. Since I do want to get home and have time to edit this tonight, because I'm going to be really busy tomorrow night, I'm going to go ahead and leave now, I think. So each one had almost 7,000 turns. I guess I would say it. I don't know. Almost 7,000 people have gone through each one of those turnstiles. A couple said like 6,500. One says 6,700. They were all kind of around that area. So definitely busier than it was on Valentine's Day, and the park is still pretty much full of people. So that number is only going to go up. So I'm officially leaving the park right now. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just slightly earlier than 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Park's open until 8 o'clock tonight, where they're only open until 6 on Valentine's Day. So that just goes to show the difference between actual holiday and just kind of made up greeting card holiday. So yeah. So my final verdict is yes, the park is busy on President's Day, but not prohibitively so. There's still plenty of time for you to go and ride rides, do all the things you want to do. You just might have to wait a little tiny bit, and it's not that bad. So yeah, it's busy, but not crazy busy. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I release new videos all the time. So until next time, keep being awesome. Opening gate. Doesn't seem too busy.
I think you might be done.
Hope so. Here's the state of the store. Pretty empty. We haven't gotten into the park proper yet though, so we'll see how it is